News has been really slow when it's come to NBA 2K21 for current gen and of course next gen. Now, current gen, there's actually been a lot of information that was released today. Now, this was put on the official NBA 2K21 news page, so this isn't like a leak or anything like that. This is actually official information from game developers, and this is written in the words of Mike Wang himself. So without further ado, I know none of you guys just want to sit here and listen to me talk, so I'm going to go ahead and read everything that is being said about NBA 2K21. So let's start off with the opening paragraph. Now, I'm going to be reading a lot here, so bear with me. You guys can sit here and listen, or you guys can pause and read this for yourself, but I'm going to be doing a lot of reading. So the first paragraph here says this: "What's up, 2K community? Well, it has been a roller coaster year on many fronts, and we know it hasn't been easy for everyone being cooped up at home with most everything in your life going virtually. Hopefully this short blog will give you something to look forward to in the virtual world as you get ready for a new year of 2K hoops with NBA 2K21. It has been a busy year for us at Visual Concept as we have been working hard to bring you the best hoops experience on both the current and next gen consoles. I can't tell you how excited the team is to reveal all the new tech and amazing advances we're bringing to 2K basketball with the power of next gen systems. But for today, let's take a look at some of the gameplay improvements coming your way for current gen version of NBA 2K21, launching on September 4th for PS4, Xbox One, Switch, blah blah blah, and all that fun stuff. Best of all, you will have the opportunity to check out the gameplays for yourself when we release the NBA 2K21 demo on August 24th for current gen consoles. And the first thing they talk about is this thing called Dame Time. Now, this really isn't crazy important, but I'm going to read it regardless for all you guys who want the information. So, Dame Time. I have had the opportunity to jump in a Zoom call with cover athlete Damian Lillard a few months back. He is a huge 2K gamer and has had a ton of great feedback and ideas for NBA 2K21. But his biggest request, being able to make an oversized PG in my career. So for all you Penny Hardaway wannabes, you have Dame to thank for that, as we have increased, listen to this, as we have increased the max height for point guard to 6'8". Dame continued to share his likes and dislikes of gameplay, which we have added to the running wish list that we already had from the community. After compiling all the feedback, we came away with a great list of items that we knew the community wanted to see improved. Example, long passes down court sailing out of bounds, and came up with skill-based solutions that would be more fun and fair to everyone. We've always prided ourselves as being the most authentic basketball simulation on the market, and that will never change. But one of the challenges we face is striking the right balance between simulating real life and making a game that's fun and enjoyable for a wide range of fans. That's where the debate on skill gap versus accessibility comes into play. The target we shoot for is to create a game that's easy to pick up and play for new users, while also providing enough of a skill gap for veteran users to really showcase their talent. Now, there's a lot more things they talk about in this paragraph here, but it's not really important to the things that you guys want to know. If you guys want to read it, I'll leave a link to all of it in the description below, but right there, it isn't crazy with what they want to talk about. I want to get into the things that a lot of you guys are very, very interested in. The first thing is badges. So let's talk about badges. So this was another post about badges on the NBA 2K21 page. So right here it says, seems like everybody was a big fan of how we redesigned the badge system last year with the ability to swap badges in and out as you upgrade. That's returning for NBA 2K21. Throughout the life of NBA 2K20, we collected telemetry data that gave us a detailed breakdown of what badges people were equipping for certain build types, and which ones weren't being used as much. This was very useful in helping us redesign and tune the badges for NBA 2K21. I think you'll find that more badges will have merit and fight for a spot in your badge loadout, giving you more effective tools to take over games in a more varied fashion. And here's some good news that I knew the community will appreciate. We removed QUICKDRAW and put release speed back into the jump shot creator. So that's one thing you won't have to waste your precious badge points on. I know so many of you guys are extremely excited to hear that. QUICKDRAW, I mean, I wouldn't say QUICKDRAW was the worst badge. I would say Intimidator was the worst badge, but QUICKDRAW as an offensive badge was the dumbest thing I ever seen. Having to waste your badge points on a badge that allows you to choose the shooting style or the shooting speed of what you want to do it just didn't really make much sense to me. I don't know why they added that, but I'm glad for NBA 2K21 they took it away. See, we're fine with that. You know, you experiment with something with quick draw on NBA 2K20, see that no one likes it, and then you take it away in the next generation of 2K or the next iteration of 2K. That's how it should be. You should experiment with something. If people don't like it, take it away. Kind of like the neighborhood. I mean, I kind of wish they listened to the neighborhood, but at least they're kind of listening to their mistakes. Now, another thing that a lot of you guys might be interested in is the motion styles. So last year we introduced signature dribble styles, which gave Magic Johnson his unique upcourt waddle, Steve Nash finger licks, and much more. This upgrade has made its way onto the defensive end with signature defensive motion styles. Here's a list of players you can model your player's movement after: Russell Westbrook, Giannis, LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, Pat Beverly, Andre Iguodala, and Draymond Green. In addition to this, movement has undergone several redefinements, both with the ball and without, to provide a more consistent and responsive feel on the sticks. Now, speaking about the sticks or whatever he's referring to here, there's a new thing. I don't know if it's a new thing, but there's a big breakdown of the Pro Stick now. So I'm going to go ahead and read this to you guys. So the Pro Stick has been a staple of 2K basketball for years now, and for the most part has largely gone unchanged since its inception. For NBA 2K21, we saw this as a big opportunity to freshen up the game on the offensive end. In past games, you could hold the Pro Stick in any direction to take a jump shot. That was limiting us from utilizing the right stick as a fully featured dribble stick. So this year, we're making pretty significant changes to how the Pro Stick works. In a nutshell, this is how the Pro Stick's going to work. My apologies, I got confused there because I was reading off two separate scripts. So in a nutshell, this is how it's going to work. So you hold the right stick down, you do a jump shot. You hold the right stick to the left or right, you do an escape dribble move. You hold the right stick up, you do a signature size up. You tap the right stick, it's a quick one-to-one dribble move. You tap the right stick with sprint hell, you do a quick momentum dribble. Now, I saw this and I immediately thought, okay, this probably is going to be better dribbling than NBA 2K20, because NBA 2K20 probably arguably had the worst dribble animations I think we've ever seen in the history of 2K, but that's what they're doing with the Pro Stick. So with this change, we've been able to greatly expand the dribble move arsenal and give you access to more moves in a more intuitive control scheme. After a game or two, it will feel like second nature, only have you breaking ankles in no time. Along with the remap, the moves themselves have been overhauled to be much more responsible and chain-able. Street moves have been moved to a tap on the left trigger as well, so you won't be finding them by accident when you're breaking down defenders in the park. Thankfully, I'm not doing 360 rolling on the ground dribble animations anymore. And for the NBA size ups, we added several new signatures like Harden's around the leg dribble, a new version of Kobe's dance, and Durant's patented Hezzy cross. Another NBA legend, Nate Robinson, came in for motion capture this year and gave us some really unique moves that I'll leave for you guys to find out as well. You can also perform size up dribbles on the move by holding the Pro Stick up and using the left stick. Now, throughout this article, he talks about what's going on with the Pro Stick and what other dribble moves. Like, it sounds like the dribble moves are going to be a lot better this year, or a lot better in NBA 2K20 than they were this year in NBA 2K20. Now, there's so much information going on here, but the last thing I want to talk about is the shooting. This is the last thing I think is going to be more important. I'm sorry this video is extremely long, but I'm trying to get you guys all the information. The last thing is the shooting. So dribble moves weren't the only thing that benefited from the Pro Stick upgrade. Jump shooting and finishing at the rim were points of emphasis as well. We really want to make scoring the basketball a skill both from the perimeter and at the rim, so we brainstormed and prototyped a number of various shooting mechanics for this year's game. What we settled on was an idea conceptually similar to something we tried in NBA 2K17, shot stick aiming. Aiming didn't really work that well in NBA 2K17 because it was a bit buried, didn't have much skill built into it, and didn't give the user any feedback. We took those learnings and used them to create a better solution for this time around. For NBA 2K21, when you shoot with the Pro Stick, the shot meter changes from a timing bar to a targeting system. So instead of trying to stop the shot meter when you reach the perfect release window, you adjust the Pro Stick in real time to hit the ideal aim point. The target window resizes dynamically based on the player ability, shooting range, and how well the shot is contested, and can also shift from the left to or right based on the shot degree or difficulty. Now, I'm not really too sure how that's going to work, because I remember in NBA 2K17 they tried to do something like that, and I'm not really entirely too sure if that worked or not, but I'm not really too sure. But the aiming concept, it also applies to the finishing layups, replicating the idea of having good touch around the rims. As you're driving, you can still hold the pro stick in any direction to start a layup, but this year you'll want to quickly swing the stick to move the aiming tick to the center of the target. Sorry, it's so confusing reading all these words. Aiming layups will help overcome shot contests and help you finish through contact. Personally, it's been hard for me to go back to the shot button after using the pro stick shooting. And because shooting with the stick offers a bit more complexity to just holding and releasing a button, it also carries a greater wrist reward. If you can master shooting with the pro stick, you'll have a higher ceiling for getting greens and making tough shots. So essentially, the shot stick combined with the no meter is going to be the highest percentage you can get at making greens. Now, I don't know how many people are actually going to use the shot stick because holding the button down just seems like the most logical thing to do. I can't really see anybody else not using the button, but I don't know. When 2K21 comes out, I guess we'll see who actually wants to do it. But after this, the Mike Wang wrote a closing thought statement. He said, as always, I want to give a huge shout out to all the gameplay engineers and producers, as well as the talented team down at VC South who worked and are still working tirelessly to deliver the great basketball game today. Blah, 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 blah. And then as you see right there, Mike Wang at Beluba, NBA 2K gameplay directed. Officially signed by him. So this is news from NBA 2K20. It's 2K21 itself. Sorry for all the stuttering and things like that. It's just so much information to read out. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like, comment what your favorite thing is. Mine is definitely quick draw not being a thing in NBA 2K21. Thank you. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Drop a like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Peace.